Dean Coleman once said, "Every once in a while, a new technology and an old problem and a big idea turn into an innovation." Society has equipped many individuals to adapt to the rise of technology. In this generation, there has been an advancement of technology through computers, phones, and social media. This has impacted many of us in wanting to adjust to the new norms, and others are not as interested. Everett Rogers, a professor of communication, has analyzed the process of which an innovation can be communicated over time among individuals in a social system. The diffusion of innovation theory is to address and explain how, why, and at what rate new ideas and technology spread. There are four main channels within this theory, but there are five categories of adapters, which are innovators, early adapters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. In this speech, I'm going to be addressing what people in my life have taken on these various roles and how my communication between them has impacted my conversation and interactions between them. Innovation is one of the elements that is viewed as someone that is willing to take risks and adapt technology that many ultimately fail. Amy is one of my friends that is always ahead of what is up and coming for the public to witness, is always seeking new information, and does extreme amounts of research to perfect her skills with the new technology. Amy does adapt certain technologies that have a sense of failure to go with it, but she is always wanting to be challenged in her knowledge. When having conversations with her, I always struggle with understanding what she is telling or teaching me about an innovation, because I do categorize myself as an early majority, but it still does take time for me to grab a hold of the innovation. Since Amy is always seeking to gain more information about innovation, I believe that she enjoys the atmosphere of our tech-centric world. She has been able to adapt to this form of society and has excelled in what creators are hoping for the public to catch on to. Early adapters is another element that entails someone viewed as an opinion leader. My friend Letty is someone that is known to be an opinion leader through her activity on media and interpreting the meaning of messages. She is someone that tends to help Amy communicate to her peers about innovation or technology that can affect many. In relation to my communication with Letty, it is very easy to understand her mindset and viewpoint on certain topics because she has enormous amounts of knowledge and can formulate an opinion which is beneficial. Letty has adopted her tech-centric world because, like Amy, she is always seeking the new and greatest innovation and loves to give people her opinion or judgment based on this. Moving on to early majority. These people are ones that adapts an innovation after a varying degree of time. I have placed myself in this category because I am always up to date with the latest innovation, but it does take time for me to perfect and dive into the realm of this form. My communication does affect individuals that is a digital native or digital immigrant because either are advanced or not up to date with the technology. Late majority is another one that adapts to innovation after the average participant. Tyler is someone that is always skeptical of the new technology or trends that are making its way because he has to do research on it beforehand. Therefore, he has been placed in the late majority category because he must have enough information before making the final decision. When communicating with Tyler, it does have some challenges with speaking about innovation. He is not always aware of what is up and coming and relies on others to inform him about it. Tyler has adapted to the tech-centric world in a moderate way because he is understanding that technology does impact many individuals but does not care about staying afloat of the next new and coming. The last element of the curve is laggard, which are people that are last to adopt innovation. My mom is someone that does not like technology and only uses it to stay connected with my brother and I. This is not a bad thing, but it does have its disadvantages regarding not being able to witness and be a part of conversation. She is opposed to having people observe what she is doing. Personally, it is hard to communicate with her because she does not text often and is not up to date on the latest trends hitting the streets. She is adapting to the new generation of technology and is willing to learn it, but she still lacks in that want to learn about it. In this generation, technology has taken on a new form on how people adapt to the innovation that is being presented to us. As Christians, we must keep in mind that the way that we present ourselves through the advancement and change that our society is putting forth for us to understand. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all things to the glory of God." We must give the glory to God with all technology advancement and how we present ourselves on the screen. Thanks.